Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com here for NTMarkets.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and we're waking up to new highs. We are waking up to an upper Bollinger Band ride, which is what we're seeing here. Touch of the band already. 1809 quarter of the highs. We're currently trading just off that at 1807. Friday. When we established the floor on Friday of 92, it essentially opened up. This is a 15-minute chart, and here's 92. When in the Globex session, 92 was established as a floor. When that got retested just before 10 o'clock at the open and it held, it set up a fairly simple trade, a fairly simple setup for the day, which said this: as long as 92 holds, the day will grind higher. Period. End of story. And that's what happened. And what are we seeing now? We're seeing, I mentioned in my subscriber webcast last night that if 1800 held up as a floor, that we would see new highs. And we're in a situation now where the market is creating these floors. We have to respect them. Instead of looking for the market to turn and come down every other handle to the point where you've added 30 times before there's a meaningful pullback and you don't have the emotional capacity or the capital to be able to trade a pullback, I would suggest that you simply go with what's happening here. And you can call that trading with the trend or whatever. I'm not a bullish guy, but what I am is an opportunistic guy when it comes to what the tape wants to do every day. And what the tape has wanted to do every day for the last couple of weeks is to make a low in the morning and then go and reach for highs because it's riding the upper Bollinger Band. So, and every once in a while it's going to reverse and be wrong. You control your risk on those days. So what's happening today? Well, we opened up last night, 1800 held, and before you knew it, over the course of about 45 minutes, we went up and we printed the highs, 9 quarter. Now, it's pulled back, but now we're seeing that let me tighten in one here, 1805 to 1804 is trying to establish itself as a floor. So what do I want to do this morning? Well, if we pull back off the open to 1804 and we hold, I'm along. And whether that's being along for 2 handles or whether it's along for 7, 8, 9 handles like Friday, I don't know. But if 1804 wants to be support, then you want to buy. If 1804 breaks, then you have to look back towards the 1800 to 1798 area and see if that's going to hold. Okay? But I would not chase it from 1804 to 1800 and try to catch that dip. I would wait for a more definitive setup. But just understand, start to think of this market as the creation of various floors. Okay? 92, 1800, and now potentially 1804 to 1805. If you do that, then you can trade risk responsibly with the trend while you wait for the ultimate turn, because there will be a turn in this market. There will be a turn. We are nearly 60 handles from the 45-day pivot right now. Peak price did breach 60 handles on the 45-day pivot, and that is my official overbought indicator. So I am in the overbought camp at this point. Okay? We are not at extreme overbought levels. Extreme overbought levels would come in another 10 or 20 handles higher. But as it stands now, on my stuff, we are overbought. Does that mean it's time to get short? No, not necessarily. Overbought markets can stay overbought. But just understand we did cross the threshold today of 60 handles from the 45-day pivot, and that's something that you need to take note of. But make the market pull back. Make it show you it wants to pull back. Don't hold its hand and chase it every two handles and turn your P&L into a complete disaster while you're waiting for a pullback. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. I had a great time at the Traders Expo on Friday. I met a lot of great people. And if you have never made it out to one of those, I would absolutely do it. I know they're doing one in New York in February. And if you're in that area, you should definitely come check it out. So follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Come check out the chat room. Monday's always a good way to start a trial. We'll show you where these floors are. We'll show you how our proprietary levels work with all that stuff, and we'll keep you on the right side of this tape, or we'll do our best to keep you on the right side of it. And I will be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Remember, holiday week, shortened week, that favors the bulls. It always does. Okay, see you tomorrow morning. Trade them well, everybody.